You've been very excited this morning having all the reptiles here. It's bringing back lots of memories.
When I was a kid, I was so into this. But the thing was, when I was a kid, there was not the variety available that there is now, nor was there the stigma attached sometimes to keeping certain types of exotic pets. Because a lot of municipalities now don't want you to keep exotic pets.
Well, true, because sometimes they're a little out of control. They get big. People don't know what to do with them.
They get into the food chain,
yeah,
and chihuahuas start disappearing from the sidewalk. Where's Mandy? Where's Mandy? You know,
something like
just
that.
an empty leash.
Right. So what did you have that's similar to some of this stuff?
Well, I had turtles. I had tortoises.
Right.
I had caimans, which are the
little tiny crocodiles.
Well, you know, and I had geckos,
right,
which I named
Gordon,
and I had anole lizards. But that was about all that was available. And I told you about my hermit crab that got out of the terrarium and went the entire length of the rancher and ended up in the basement in a closet.
No, I don't remember.
It was like the incredible journey for a crab.
Is that a snake?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Mike over there.
What?
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's close enough.
Mike was hugely flattered for a second till he realized he had a snake around his neck. Yep. Thank you. Here all week.
Yeah, you know what? Stay over there, Mike. Thanks very much for that. I don't think I need to see that any
That
closer.
snake is just eaten.
Has it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God.
Right
Oh, that's...
Right there.
That's disgusting. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh.
Look how
You know what?
Look how affectionate the snake
Hey,
is.
let's just find out what's going on in traffic and weather. Here's Dawn.
Yikes. Oh, boy, yikes. All right, thanks very much, guys. 8:16.
That, Tasha.
All right, it's 8:24 here on Breakfast Television on a Thursday morning. When we come back, Mike Hopcraft, the Lizard King of Mission, right here with exotic pets. You're watching BT.
Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted.
Alrighty, 8:27 on a Thursday morning. You're watching BT. Joining us now, Mike Hopcraft, who bills himself as the reptile guy. Like me, he's kept exotic pets ever since he was a little sprout. But now, of course, there's an educational component to it.
Yeah.
And you take these into schools, and you talk to people. You'll be talking to people at the upcoming Pet Expo at the TradeX Center in Abbotsford this weekend about who should be keeping exotic pets and what you should be keeping if you're fascinated by that. And it is an absolutely fascinating pastime, isn't it, really?
Yeah, our focus right now is the whole good pets, bad pets thing. So we don't want people getting a Burmese python that's going to grow 25 feet long if it's an 8-year-old kid or someone's going to be going away to college.
Sure, sure. And that's the size they get, right?
Yeah.
They start out small. When you see them in the pet stores, folks, they're manageable.
Start out.
If you don't have an aversion to snakes.
A little bit smaller than this guy here.
Right.
Yeah, you can get them smaller than this.
Yeah.
And they turn into this size here.
And they turn into this. And in what space of time, given ideal feeding and care?
They can grow up to between 7 and 10 feet in their first year.
You're kidding.
Yeah, in their first year.
So almost overnight you can watch them grow.
Yeah. Oh, you literally, like this guy here has doubled in size since I got him.
Right.
So,
and
this isn't full grown. This is only 9 feet.
So this clearly is not the kind of thing that's for everybody. And every once in a while you hear a news story, Mike, about a snake. In fact, we've got one today I haven't even mentioned to the audience yet, about a snake that gets out. And then there's kind of like a selective mass panic in the population.
Yeah, it's a misunderstanding. A lot of people think these are a lot more dangerous than, I mean, they see a snake like this and they think it's a venomous cobra going to kill them, but it's really...
All right. And then you start out with a little snake like this, you're probably feeding it baby mice and stuff.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And then by the time you get to this size, it's going after...
rabbits. Even a snake this size, it's got 2 rabbits in it right now. You can't really see, but there is a bulge back here. 2 rabbits.
That's 2 rabbits.
That's 2 rabbits.
Locked and loaded.
About a week ago.
And it takes a couple of weeks for those rabbits to work their way through.
Yeah, and we'll feed her again in probably about 2 or 3 weeks.
All right. Okay, so that obviously, unless you have the patience and the expertise and are willing to accommodate something like this, you don't go anywhere near a pet like that.
No, I don't recommend Burmese pythons as pets.
Okay.
So.
All right. What's next?
What we do recommend as a pet,
Yes.
put this guy back real quick here. These little guys.
These little guys.
Little guys.
You know, when I was a kid, I would have gone crazy. When I was a kid, you could only get these little these green anole lizards.
Yep.
Now you can get all manner of variety of lizards. And you want to make sure that, I suppose, that they're domestically bred.
Yeah, we don't really support wild caught. That is, wild caught is taking an animal out of its natural environment. Like this is from Australia, so a wild caught animal would be going to Australia, catching this, putting it in a box, shipping it over here, and then selling it. We don't like that. There's a lot of parasites involved. The animal's not healthy. You're taking an animal right out of its wild environment.
Yes.
Whereas this one here is bred in captivity.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of breeders of these guys around. So.
Oh, there are.
Oh yeah.
So therefore, so you're not intruding then in the indigenous population.
No, by no means.
You pay for a lizard like that.
Bearded dragons now, they're going for, well, it depends where you go. In downtown Vancouver, they're about $120, something like that.
Yeah. And longevity?
I think about 25 years, 25 years, yeah, for a bearded dragon.
So I think that's another thing people don't understand. They think this is something may only last a couple of years.
No, they're lifetime pets.
It's a bit of a commitment. And then the problem, Mike, is that some people decide they don't happen to like the lizard, so they, on a hot July afternoon, they just kind of push it out the back door.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't happen too often. It really doesn't happen a lot. Bearded dragons, like I said, they're a really common pet. If someone can't look after one, there's a lot of people that'll take them in. We do adoption rescue ourselves, so we can take them in. But I mean, like I said, bearded dragon's pretty easy to look after. There's not a whole lot of these things.
I mean, it's a fascinating looking animal, though, because, I mean, it is got prehistoric.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like you're looking at a living dinosaur.
It's like a little dinosaur in your hand.
Exactly.
So,
okay. Bearded dragon.
Guy.
And they're eating crickets.
Yeah, there's crickets. They'll also eat lettuce and other vegetables like that.
This is a gecko?
That's a leopard gecko.
Leopard gecko. I had a tokay gecko.
Well, here, I'll let you hold this guy.
Well, I don't really.
Are you able to hold this?
Yeah, I got a clipboard. It's not that I'm squeamish. It's fun. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is a leopard gecko. We'll show you two. This is a really friendly gecko. This is the gecko that anybody can have as a pet. And then we have a gecko here that is not a good pet at all.
Oh.
We can get him out here. And if you listen really closely.
Will it hiss?
No. Oh, he's not going to bark for me.
The barking gecko?
Yeah, this is called the tokay gecko. This is the one you were saying you had.
Yes, that's right.
Here, we'll turn him around for the camera.
Can they inflict a nasty little nip?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, they don't have really, really sharp teeth, but I mean, if he bites your finger, you see.
Yeah.
He's got a good grip on there,
These
too.
things are extraordinary because they can climb right up sheer glass.
Yeah, they can climb up glass, walls, anything. We're just going to try to pry him off your finger now.
No lizard.
There we go.
No lizard form. Let's get to the caimans.
The caimans.
When I was a kid, I had 2 caimans, which are from the crocodilian family.
Yep.
Although they're native to what, Central and South America?
South America, yeah. These are spectacled caiman.
Mine never got this big, Mike.
Well, that's a problem. A lot of people get them, and Terry will bring another one out. A lot of people get them when they're just, 6, 7 inches long. They're really cute, really cheap, actually. You can get a caiman in a pet store now. I don't really agree with it, but you can get them for about 120 bucks. And then this, about a year and a half, 2 years, about this big, and they can grow to up to 8 or 9 feet long.
They will quickly outgrow whatever you thought it was going to be.
Yeah, there is no aquarium big enough for a caiman. No aquarium. You have to custom build something. This guy here is living in an 8-foot by 4-foot tank right now, custom built. This one here, whoops. This one here is another one. This is a little bit bigger than what you get in the store. Come a little bit closer, Terry.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is another one here. They come about half the size, if that, when they come in pet stores. That's why a lot of people get them when they're pet or when they're little. So.
Okay. So they're beautiful to look at. They're extraordinarily interesting animals, but they're not for everyone. If you want more information, you can check out our website, citytv.com/BT Vancouver. You can go out to the Pet Expo at the TradeX Center. So this is Mike Hopcraft. He's the reptile guy. Thanks very much to Terry Mooney, too.
Thank you.
His buddy, the handler. Let's see what's going on. John, you never had anything like this in the house, did you? I mean, on purpose?
No. I had Hammy the hamster. That was the extent of my pet ownership. Thanks very much, Dave. Good morning.